Did you know there's a tiny germ that almost everyone carries, but it can also be one of the most dangerous? Let's talk about Streptococcus pneumonia, or pneumococcus for short. This bacterium is incredibly common. In fact, it often lives harmlessly in the noses and throats of healthy people, especially children. Most of the time, our immune system keeps it in check, and we don't even know it's there. It's just a quiet resident in our body's bustling ecosystem of microbes. But sometimes, this quiet resident can turn into a troublemaker if it spreads from the nose and throat to other parts of the body, like the lungs, bloodstream, or the lining of the brain. It can cause serious, even life-threatening, illnesses. We're talking about things like pneumonia, meningitis, and sepsis. So, how does this switch happen? Usually it's a matter of opportunity. The germ takes advantage when our defenses are down. This could be due to a recent viral infection like the flu, a weakened immune system from a chronic illness, or simply being very young or very old. Let's break down the main diseases it can cause. First up is pneumonia, which is where the bacterium gets its name. This is an infection of the lungs. The air sacs in the lungs can fill with fluid, making it hard to breathe. Symptoms often include cough, fever, chills, and shortness of breath. It's one of the most common serious infections caused by pneumococcus, especially in adults. It's a major reason why you might end up in the hospital feeling really sick. Then there's bacteremia and sepsis. Bacteremia means the bacteriums have invaded the bloodstream. If the body has a massive, overwhelming response to this infection, it can lead to sepsis. Sepsis is a medical emergency. It can cause a dangerous drop in blood pressure, organ damage, and can be fatal if not treated quickly. It's like the body's alarm system goes into overdrive and starts causing damage to itself. Perhaps one of the most feared is pneumococcal meningitis. This happens when the bacteria infects the meninges, the protective membranes surrounding the brain and spinal cord. Symptoms can appear suddenly and include a severe headache, stiff neck, fever, and confusion. Meningitis is extremely serious and requires immediate medical attention. Even with treatment, it can have long-term consequences like hearing loss or brain damage. It's particularly dangerous for infants and young children whose immune systems are still developing. So, who is most at risk? The very young infants under 2 and older adults, typically those over 65. Their immune systems are either not fully developed or are starting to decline, making them more vulnerable. Also, people of any age with certain underlying health conditions are at higher risk. This includes individuals with chronic heart, lung, or kidney disease, diabetes, a weakened immune system due to conditions like HIV or cancer, or those without a spleen. The good news is that we have a powerful tool to fight back: vaccines. Pneumococcal vaccines are one of the greatest public health success stories. They work by training your immune system to recognize and fight off the bacteria before they can cause a serious infection. There are different types of vaccines recommended for different age groups and risk categories. For children, the pneumococcal conjugate vaccine, or PCV, is part of the routine immunization schedule. It has dramatically reduced the rates of serious pneumococcal disease in kids. For adults, especially those over 65 or with risk factors, there are also highly effective vaccines available. Getting vaccinated doesn't just protect you. It also helps protect the entire community by reducing the spread of the bacteria. This is called herd immunity. The less the bacteria circulates, the safer everyone is, especially those who are too young or too sick to get vaccinated. If you do get a pneumococcal infection, treatment usually involves antibiotics. But here's a growing concern: antibiotic resistance. Some strains of pneumococcus have become resistant to common antibiotics, making infections harder to treat. This is another huge reason why prevention through vaccination is so important. We can't always rely on having the perfect antibiotic waiting for us. So, what's the take-home message? Streptococcus pneumonia is a common germ with a serious dark side, but we have the power to prevent its most devastating effects. Talk to your doctor or your child's pediatrician about pneumococcal vaccination. It is a safe and effective way to protect yourself and your loved ones from some very serious diseases. Staying informed and taking preventive steps is key to staying healthy. Thanks for watching. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more health content. Stay safe and take care.